He'd survived curses, wars, and centuries of loneliness. But one stubborn warrior determined to kill him and then nurse him back to health, that might be the death of him. Two days after he woke up, Lakan could walk. Mount Mayari clung to the mountainside, platforms and huts linked by rope bridges and carved stone. From the highest point, the sea glimmered beyond the peaks. Training grounds dominated the center. And currently, it was filled with women trying to kill each other.
Again!
Leah's voice rang out.
Yumi, your footwork is sloppy. Hana, stop telegraphing your strikes.
Lakan watched from the shade. The daughters trained with brutal efficiency. Younger acolytes practiced nearby, stealing glances at him and giggling. He ignored them. Leah moved like water, fluid, lethal, impossible to predict. She demonstrated a disarm, corrected a grip, and smiled when a sister executed the move cleanly. She adjusted her braids again and again, a nervous habit she likely didn't notice. Not that he was staring. He absolutely was.
Your stance is wrong.
The words left his mouth before he could stop them. Every woman turned. Leah's eyes narrowed.
Excuse me?
Lakan pushed off the wall.
That move you just showed Yumi? Against a Bakunawa? It wouldn't work.
Silence fell, thick and dangerous.
And you would know this how?
Lu Ningning demanded.
I'm a scholar. I've studied them. It's not force. It's timing. Dragons can sense incoming attacks through vibrations in the air. You'd need them distracted.
Distract them how?
By you.
He thought, but said instead,
By anything. Dragons are arrogant, proud. Use that against them.
Leah studied him.
Show us.
For the next hour, Lakan found himself correcting myths, suggesting formations, and explaining legends behind their weapons. How a Bakunawa scales are layered differently from other dragons. Why silver worked better than iron. Where the true weak points were and weren't. He should just kick himself, Lakan thought darkly. Why was he even teaching them how to kill him?
Because you want to impress her.
His dragon purred. The daughters listened, skeptical at first, then increasingly engaged, asking questions and testing theories. He tried not to notice how Leah's eyes brightened when he explained something new. And when she smiled, Goddess help him, he wanted to earn it again. He tried not to feel proud when Leah immediately put his lessons into practice. When she sparred, covered in dust, sweat darkening her skin, muscles flexing beneath bronze flesh, something primal coiled in his gut, especially when blood streaked her cheek from a careless strike. Anger flared first, sharp and protective, then pride, satisfaction. It made the dragon beneath his skin ache with want. And worse, he wanted her. Not just by mate bond or his dragon's instincts either. Lakan, the man, wanted her. Wanted her laugh, her strength, her fierce protectiveness and hidden gentleness. Wanted to know what made her smile, what kept her awake at night, what dreams she carried in that warrior's heart. And it terrified him. Because it meant risking everything, his mission, his family's honor, his carefully constructed lies. It meant becoming like his father, consumed by love for someone he could never truly have. The realization hit hard. And then came the anger. She'd made him feel things he'd never known, a desire so keen it sliced at the heart of him, a need that bound him like chains when he'd never been bound by anything or anyone. She'd made him want when wanting was the most dangerous thing he could do. That evening, Leah found him looking at the sky.
You've been avoiding me all afternoon,
She said, settling beside him without invitation.
I've been tired.
Liar.
He shot her a look. She met it calmly, unbothered. They sat in silence for a moment, the sounds of the compound winding down for the night around them.
Thank you for today. The training. Even though, according to you, all our moves are practically useless against the Bakunawa.
Not useless, just optimistic.
Well, good thing we have the dragon scale. We can just kill it with Puksa once the weapon is forged.
Lacan's attention sharpened.
A dragon scale? Impressive.
He kept his voice casual.
I haven't seen one. You actually have it? You were able to get one?
Yes.
Leah answered, chin lifting with unmistakable pride.
I retrieved it myself from the dragon's cave.
My cave. My heart scale.
Lacan thought. He tried to sound merely curious.
Where is it? I've never touched a dragon scale.
Inang Tala has it. She took it with her when she left.
The Babaylan took it, and she was gone for 3 full moons.
Things are unfolding. The time has come.
Mayari's words echoed in his mind.
The goddess had been right. It had started.
Leah's gaze drifted to the horizon.
Soon, we'll complete our mission. And I can finally...
She turned to look at him then, and something in her expression made Lacan's breath catch. Longing, hope, a future she was imagining.
be free.
She finished softly. Free. The word hung between them, weighted with meaning. Free from duty. Free to choose. Free to... Lacan broke away from her gaze first, chest tight, unable to bear the hope in her eyes when he was so conflicted. Movement caught his attention. There, in the distance, near the tree line, fireflies, flickering in a pattern too precise to be natural. Ali. Lacan stood.
I should rest. I pushed myself too hard today.
Leah rose too, concern flickering across her face.
Of course. You did help a lot. Get some sleep.
He nodded, not trusting his voice, and headed toward his hut. But he didn't go inside. Lacan waited until the compound settled and heard Leah's footsteps fade toward her own quarters. Then he slipped into the shadows and made his way to the tree line. Ali stood in human form, arms crossed.
You said 3 nights.
Barely visible in the shadows was Alab, a knowing smirk on his face.
I told you he wouldn't leave. He's obsessed with wildfire. I'm not obsessed. You're teaching them how to kill dragons. Specifically, how to kill you. That's not obsession. That's insanity.
Lacan scowled.
I'm gathering information. Building trust. It's strategic. It's stupid. And it ends now. The Sea Dragon Court is summoning you. I need more time. This isn't a request, Your Highness. Your Uncle Bako sent me with a message. If you don't return to the underwater kingdom within 3 days, he will personally cross onto land to retrieve you. And you know what that means. Bleeding moons.
Lacan's jaw tightened. Uncle Bacchus hadn't surfaced in centuries. For him to threaten to come to land meant...
This is serious, Loken. Something is happening. Something big is coming. They need you. The court needs you. Your family needs you.
Lacan dragged a hand through his hair, frustration and dread warring in his chest. He couldn't avoid this forever. He'd known that. But 3 days. His gaze drifted back toward the compound, toward where Leah slept. 3 days. It wasn't enough time, wasn't nearly enough. But it would have to be.
Fine. 3 days. I'll be there.
Ali nodded. The fireflies dispersed into the night, and Alab melted back into the shadows, leaving Lacan alone in the darkness. From her window, Leah watched. She had meant to sleep, but rest would not come. And there he was. Lacan stood at the tree line, surrounded by fireflies. Again, hundreds of them, drifting and weaving, their light painting his tall form in molten gold. They moved with strange precision, gathering around him as if drawn by something ancient and undeniable. Her pulse quickened.
Why were the fireflies drawn to him? He had to be more than he seemed. Was he moon-blessed, like me? Did he know magic? Was that why my Unting reacted so strangely around him? Warming, then fading, as if confused?
The questions came fast, relentless. But beneath them was something simpler, curiosity.
I want to know him. Want to understand the secrets he carried, the contradictions that shaped him. Scholar and warrior, gentle and fierce. Careful with his words, yet bold in his actions. I want him.
The realization did not startle her. It settled, quiet, undeniable, like truth finding its place.
I'm falling for Loken. No, I have already fallen.
And unlike him, unlike the way he held himself apart, guarded and resisting, Leah did not fight it. Human life was too fleeting for hesitation, too short to deny what the heart recognized when it finally spoke. Him. So be it.
Just one more mission. One last immortal hunt. After the Bakunawa fell, then I'll be free. Free from duty. Free to choose. Free to pursue him.
Why wait for a courting challenge when she could fight for him herself? She was a warrior, after all. She had spent her life earning what she wanted, with strength and resolve. The thought curved her lips into a small, fierce smile. Leah had fought her entire life for others, for her sisters, for humanity, for the moon itself. For once, she would fight for herself, for what she wanted, for him.